Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashem Rakakadash, all praises to the world calls God and Jesus Christ. The true names in the Hebrews, Yahweh for the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai for his beloved Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to a hopeful elect. This is the brother out here in Arizona, Lord will, with another video to edify. I want to go through this article because this is an evident sign of the times, and Esau is going down. Who you people call the so-called white man of the day. You people call it Caucasians. Their biblical identity in the scriptures is Esau, Edom, and his whole power structure is going down because it was written and prophesied to do so. His kingdom will not last forever, though he would have you believe it. Now, this is an article from RT that says roles reverse. Russia becomes global power broker. Let's get that word for power broker, that phrase. It says a person who deliberately affects the distribution of political or economic power by exerting influence or by intrigue. You see, that's what power brokers do. So it basically gives everybody, they kind of influence leadership in the world, basically. So back to this article, it says Russia becomes global power broker as U.S. acts like spoiler. You know, doesn't say in the scriptures. Was it John 10 and 10? I think that's John 10 and 10. I just remembered it. Book of John. Ten and 10. It says, the thief cometh not, but to steal and kill and destroy. I come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundant. So the thief, and we understand the thief to be Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because look how he's built his kingdom. Rape, robbery, murder. You know, all those statues that they got pinned up all over America, which is going into prophecy too, because it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, that it said, let us leave tokens in every place. That's what the wicked said, right? Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who the wicked is Esau Edom. You know, if you people really sat down and studied how this so-called white man has built his kingdom, you are revolting riot, man. It says former Spanish foreign minister says, reading more of the article, it says Russia, which has long been seen by the West as which has long been seen as by the West as a threat to international stability, has proven to be a security grantor. Spanish foreign minister Anna Pelosi said, adding that the U.S. has turned into a global disruptor. Pelosi uh, Pelosi has worked as a senior vice president in the general counsel of the World Bank Group, cautioned the Western political elites against perceiving Russia as a spoiler that only seeks to thwart the West's plans uh, with its every move. It says, although such a view of Moscow has seemingly been both uh, prevalent both in Europe and across the pond ever since the crisis broke out in Ukraine in 2014, it is high time to approach as a it is high time this approach was reviewed. The politician believes today Russia is a general global power broker. You know why? Because all these nations, as it says in the scriptures, are going to look to Russia, which is Gog and Magog, as for help. You know, the scriptures tell you, be thou guard unto him, Gog and Magog, right? So everybody's looking at him as, hey, this is the guy we can work with. He can be our leader in this. Why? Why does Russia have to be the leader in this? Because they're Edomites too, man. And the scriptures tell you a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. I'm gonna keep going. It says former official noted that Moscow years ago diplomatic efforts that Moscow's years-long diplomatic efforts appear to have finally paid off. Off now, as Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky announced Kiev's support for an agreement on elections in the breakaway eastern regions amid an eventually granting them special status, something that Russia has advocated all along. Similarly, in September, the UN finalized formation of a 150-member constitutional committee for Syria, a body first proposed at Russia's hosted conference in 2018. You see, all this stuff is playing together, man. Everybody's gonna lean on Russia, Gog and Magog, just like scriptures say, man. And in that, let's keep reading. It says Moscow's latest response to the attack on Saudi oil facilities also presents it's a political uh, underwriter of regional stability. Pelosi believes hailing Russia for its intuition to work intention to work with all the parties in the region amid heightened tensions between Riyadh and Tehran. It says this is an approach of a strategist, not a spoiler. Now, peep this. It says it is the gun-toting policies of Washington that are instead shifting it to a role of a threat to global stability, Pelosi warns. In her guest piece for Project Syndicate, she says the perception of America as a primary status quo power is nothing but a force of habit, as the U.S. has lately shown no inclination to lead. You see, this is prophecy, man. This is prophecy. This is prophecy. This is prophecy. You know? Esau is being shown to be what he is. This is Jeremiah 49. And 10, it says, But I have made Esau bare. I have discovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see, the Lord has made him bare, man. The Lord's discovered him. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, like the scriptures say. Esau's being made bare, man. Let's see if I can get this real quick. Salakia. Perdition. PRE. This is Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except that the falling away come first. Except there come a falling away first, which happened in 70 AD. And for a long time, Israel did not know who they were. That falling away was fulfilled. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And we're in the time of the son of perdition being fully revealed, man. That's why all these nations are sitting there pointing fingers at Esau Edom, man. This stuff is happening, man. And the fact that Esau is being slowly but surely labeled as a fucking terrorist on the face of earth, You Edomites, you're the real terrorists in the earth, so-called white people, and your history speaks for itself. Now everybody's turning uh, uh, to Russia, man. Everybody's turning to that bear, which in the book of Daniel's it talks about, and the feet of him was the feet of a bear. That bear is Russia, man. And why is it the end? Because that's how this kingdom would end, by Russia. Two Edomites fighting against each other. You know? And this change in perception of Esau, Edom, in America, Babylon the Great, the whore that sit upon the beast, which is NATO, is the beast. The whore that sits upon it is America, because America rules over NATO. We're seeing that come to pass right now, man. And Esau is falling. Esau is really falling, man. This is Deuteronomy 33. Or 32. Salakia. Deuteronomy 32 and Salakia. In the right chapter, I pressed it too many times. That was 32 and 35. It is. Deuteronomy 32 and 35. It says, "To me belong vengeance and recompense. Therefore," I might have to start up a verse or two. I'll start at 32. It says, 32, Deuteronomy 32 and 32, it says, "For their vine is the vine of Sodom, and the fields and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter." This is talking about the fruit of Babylon, man. This is talking about the fruit of the wicked. It says their wine is poison of dragons. Salakia. Let me pause this real quick. It says their wine, Salakia, verse 33. Their wine is the poison of dragons and cruel venom of ass. Is not this laid up in store with me and sealed up among my treasures? To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. And that's what we're seeing, man. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. And that's what we're seeing. The things that are going to come upon Esau, Edom are making haste, and their foot is sliding. That's why all these nations aren't even working with America like they used to. And that's why he's being put on Out Street as the real threat and the destabilizer on the earth, man. What does it say in the book of Revelation? It was giving him power to take peace from the earth. Get this next precept, man. It's Obadiah. One and one. It says, "The vision of Obadiah, thus said Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador said among the heathen, Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small." When you go into that word small in the Hebrew, it means insignificant. "I have made thee small among the heathen that are greatly despised. The pride of thy heart," and he's really greatly despised. It says in the book of Revelation, where it talks about they have drunken the wine of the wrath of fornication, and they are angry, right? All these nations are pissed off with America, man. They fucking up the money. They sitting there destabilizing the region. And then he just rolls his red ass back over here against the ocean and thinks everything's going to be good. It says, verse 3, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You know, this is how Esau Edom gets, man. He really thinks everything's going to go well. But in these last days, we're seeing his whole power structure, everything. He's getting called out on every single thing. Nobody's believing his lies. Verse 4, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh. You see, the Lord's going to bring this Edomite's pride down, man. And we're seeing it happen, man. It's Habakkuk. I'll end it on this. Two and one, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, that I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run and read it. And that's what we do. Going out in the highways and byways, we go into these scriptures and we break them down for the people, man. So you understand, and so you can see the times we're in, man. But there's a lot of people that push it to the side. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And that's what we're seeing. The vision is speaking, and it's not lying. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. The destruction of Babylon, the destruction of America, as the Bible is written, the destruction of the sinful kingdom is coming. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and it as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's what they're talking about. The U.S. is spoiling the earth. He's not a power broker. He's not the one that's going through the earth trying to keep the peace. We're seeing that. Verse 6. So now all these take up a parable against him, in a taunting proverb, saying against him, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his, and how long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay. You know, all these nations are sitting there saying, hey, man, what the fuck, bro? They're sitting there telling them like that all day long. Why do you think they're having so many UN General Assemblies, UN meetings, United Nations assemblies, all that so often? They're just complaining about Esau, Edom. All these nations in one room talking shit about Esau, Edom. Verse 7, it says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, man, because all these nations are going to get their piece of you, man. You know, the tide is changing, man, and Esau is going down. So, Lord, well, this is edifying. I want to say, Kahallah, Yahweh Shema Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Kadash, double honors to elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and mercy to helpful elect. Shalom.